The bridge of the inevitable dominance pulsed with cold blue light, each flicker highlighting the grim tension on Commander Vrax's face. His 4 arms moved restlessly, slashing through the air in frustration, a physical display of anxiety only the harvester species could understand. The human female wasn't supposed to wake up, he hissed, his breathing apparatus releasing slow jets of steam with each syllable. His compound eyes burned with confusion, the rage behind them barely contained. Across the bridge, Science Officer Nuzzle stood rigid. As the ranking xenobiologist aboard the ship, the failure bore down on him like a collapsing star. "Commander," he began with caution, with respect, "we underestimated their neuroplasticity." Vrax spun toward him, his pale skin flickering with angry flashes of crimson and gold. "Neuroplasticity," he spat, the word alien in his mouth. "Speak plainly." Nuzzle's neural interface flared to life, pulling up the classified file, subject JL8-472. Birth name, Jessica Luna. She exhibited unexpected resistance to our memory extraction protocols. Her brain, Nuzzle hesitated. Has redundancies we didn't account for. From the security station, Chief Croak let out a dismissive grunt, his throat sac inflating with laughter. Redundancies. That's your scientific way of saying we messed up, right? The crew chuckled uneasily, but Nuzzle remained grave. It's far more complex than that. Her hippocampus bore signs of trauma that healed in unusual ways. We believe it rerouted neural pathways, ones we couldn't fully erase. Vrax's form loomed closer, menacing. So you're telling me, he growled, that not only did we fail to wipe her memory, but we chose the one human whose brain made her immune? Not immune, Nuzzle corrected, just resistant. But before he could explain further, the ship's alarm blared to life. A wave of red light rolled across the bridge as the tactical display came alive with chaos. "Perimeter breach," barked Lieutenant Drev from the tactical console. "At Outpost Zenith 9. That froze the room. Silence fell like a blade. "That's impossible," Vrax whispered. "Zenith 9 is 3 systems away." She couldn't even know it existed, let alone reach it. Nuzzle's voice wavered. "I recommend accessing the outpost remotely. If she's there. Do it." Nuzzle's neural interface synced. His eyes widened. The outpost's mainframe was compromised 42 cycles ago, using your authentication codes. The commander's skin drained of color. "That's not possible. Those codes are quantum encrypted." "They were used," Nuzzle said gravely. "Successfully. And the intruder downloaded the entire strategic database." The room erupted in panic. Tactical data. Security protocols. Memory wipe systems. All compromised. And then the main screen changed. A human face appeared, familiar, terrifying. Jessica Luna. She smiled. Not with warmth, but with clinical coldness. Her green eyes cut through the bridge like daggers. "Hello, Commander," she said softly. "Missing something? Your protocols, perhaps. Your little secrets. Unauthorized communication." Vrax roared. "Identify yourself and surrender or face destruction." But Luna's smile only widened. "Still don't get it, do you? You picked the wrong human. I wasn't just an interstellar pilot. Before that, I was a neural implant specialist. Memory enhancement technology for trauma victims. That was my field." Nuzzle felt his legs weaken. They had abducted not just any human, they had chosen her, someone whose brain could resist, record, and retaliate. "My implant," she continued, tapping her temple, "was experimental. It backs up my memories. When you tried to wipe them, it just activated." On the bridge, all the color had drained from Vrax's face. "And your technology," she said. "Crude. It runs on principles I wrote years ago. Reverse engineering it wasn't hard. Another alarm screamed to life. Zenith 9, shouted Lieutenant Drev, it's gone. Vaporized. Complete molecular disintegration. On screen, Luna didn't even flinch. Don't worry, she said. I evacuated your people. They'll live. But they won't remember you. I've turned your memory wipe against you. Vrax tried to compose himself. You're one human. You can't. You really think humans act alone, she said. The screen split. Dozens of ships appeared. Fighters. Carriers. Flagships of the United Terran Systems. When you mess with one of us, you mess with all of us. Vrax's breathing became erratic. You have 48 hours, Jessica said. Withdraw from human space. Never come back. Or I will erase every trace of your dominion, one memory at a time. The screen went black. Then the ship shuddered. Lights failed. Consoles sparked. Navigation collapsed. Status? Vrax screamed. Nothing hit us, Drev replied, pale. The systems forgot how to work. She's in our systems, Nuzzle whispered. She's already inside. Vrax turned on him. Fix this. Or I'll eject you into space. With respect, Nuzzle said quietly, we can't win this. Distress calls flooded in. Every vessel in the sector was shutting down. Jessica's face returned, live this time. Well, she asked. Have you reached a decision? Vrax stared. How do I know you won't destroy us after we withdraw? You don't, she said, but I could have already. Zenith 9 was a warning. And my people? Alive. Peaceful. They just don't remember being yours. Vrax sagged. Very well. We'll withdraw. But Jessica's smile faded. Too late for that. Check your mainframe. Nuzzle did, and went rigid. She's uploaded something, he said, horror-stricken. A virus. It's rewriting our entire database, removing all knowledge of humans. Jessica spoke once more, in 24 hours, your species won't remember us at all. You'll leave not because I forced you, but because you won't know we exist. You can't do this, Vrax whispered. I already have. The screen went dark. For cycles later, aboard the Dominion High Council. Admiral Teen stood before the council. The inevitable dominance has gone dark. Before contact was lost, Commander Vrax ordered a full purge of the central database. And why is the archivist here? One of the council sneered. This is a military matter. Teen replied solemnly, because history may be our only clue to understanding what happened. We're missing memories. There's a gap in our records. A whole species has vanished from our knowledge. The council fell silent. In the darkest corners of the galaxy, a name stirred at the edge of memory. Jessica Luna. But no one remembered it. No one, except the stars. Matrix, Honorable Council, I began, my voice echoing through the high chamber. 17 cycles ago, our research vessel Inevitable Dominance reported a successful memory harvest from a human subject designated JL-8-472. The procedure was classified as routine. Spare us the history lesson, Archivist, snapped Counselor Mara. What does this have to do with our current crisis? I projected the image of the human in question. Jessica Luna. Her green eyes, even in the hologram, seemed to challenge the room. This human, I continued, undeterred, appears to have reversed our memory extraction technology and deployed it against us on a scale we've never encountered before. The chamber erupted with noise. Chittering disbelief. Outrage. Impossible, declared High Counselor Dreven. No primitive species could possibly understand our technology, let alone weaponize it. I played the final transmission from Inevitable Dominance. Jessica Luna's ultimatum filled the chamber, her voice unnervingly calm. She claims to have uploaded a modified memory wipe protocol to our central database, I explained, once the message concluded. If true, every connected system in the Dominion will be affected within. I checked my chronometer. 7 hours. What exactly will this protocol do? Asked Counselor Tra, the only member who remained composed. It will selectively erase all knowledge of humans and their worlds from our collective memory. Our civilization will continue, but we will no longer remember that humanity ever existed. Panic flickered in their skin tones. Then we must disconnect immediately, roared Admiral Scene. Purge the protocol before it activates. Too late, I said. The protocol has already reached 87% of our networks. Only systems physically isolated from the central database remain untouched, primarily ancient archives and deep storage facilities. So we are doomed to forget, Counselor Mara whispered, her superiority crumbling. Not necessarily, I countered. I've been analyzing the code. It's sophisticated, but it follows predictable patterns. With access to the oldest memory technology archives on Nexus Prime, I believe I can develop a countermeasure. High Counselor Dreven leaned forward. You want access to the forbidden archives? Yes. The human built her weapon using our current tech. The answer to defeating it may lie in our past. The council conferred, silent skin-toned glances exchanged. At last, Dreven nodded. You have authorization, Archivist Prime. Admiral Teen will provide an escort. You have 6 hours. Do not fail us. 4 hours later, I stood within the shadowy silence of the forbidden archives on Nexus Prime. Dust cloaked everything. It had been generations since anyone entered. This is a waste of time, muttered Captain Drezel, my security detail leader. We should be preparing for war, not digging through data tombs. I ignored him, activating the main access terminal. The ancient holographic interface blinked to life. Thousands of cycles of memory technology danced before me. The first memory extraction tech was for healing, I murmured, scanning. To help patients forget trauma. Fascinating, Drezel said dryly. Then I saw it, Project Mnemonic Shield. A failed defense against memory manipulation. Abandoned due to side effects, but promising. I downloaded the file and sprinted to the adjacent lab. The ancient equipment still worked. What now? Drezel asked. I build. The shield can block external memory manipulation. If I can modify it to match the human's protocol frequency. My communicator chimed. 93%. Less than 2 hours. Even if it works, Drezel said, how do we deploy it? We don't. We send it back to the source. To her. We don't know where she is. Yes, we do, I replied, tracking the protocol's control signal. She's on Earth. Drezel's skin paled. Inevitable dominance has returned. No crew. Broadcasting the protocol. Our defenses are down. Then we go now. He stared. That's likely a one-way trip. Better extinction than ignorance. We arrived in the Sol system as the protocol fully activated across Dominion space. Everyone else had forgotten. Only Drezel and I remembered. Coordinates locked, Drezel said, steering the sleek personal transport toward Earth. I watched the quiet blue planet swell in the viewport. The signal originates from a facility in a region they call Colorado. No defenses. Not anymore. We landed half a kilometer from the site. I exited alone, my device humming softly in my hands. Jessica Luna awaited me outside. Archivist Prime Luzak, she said calmly. I've been expecting you. Cold dread settled in my core. How do you know my name? I know everything about your people now. Every secret I extracted from your databases. Against instinct, I followed her inside. The protocol has activated, I said, fingers discreetly adjusting the device. Only we remember. That was the point, she replied. Now you have a choice. Why not destroy us outright? Because extinction is final. Forgetting offers hope. Hope. You stole our history. No, she said. I left you the reason why you became harvesters: desperation, collapse, fear. But not the memories of what you did to others. You'll need to find better solutions. My device beeped. Calibrated. Ready. And if we don't? If we rediscover you and repeat our past? Her smile was sad. Then we'll be ready next time. One press would erase her protocol. Or I could walk away, let her win. Let us evolve. I lowered the device. We made our decision, I told her later. I will remember. Dressel will forget. Why split it? Your protocol left holes. I can fill them with new stories. He, a soldier, would be questioned. She accepted. Then go. Guide your people. As our ship left Earth's atmosphere, I looked back at the planet that changed our fate. Was she right? Dressel asked. Are we better off forgetting? Not forgetting, I said. Evolving. He nodded, and then the wipe began. I remained. A witness. A steward of a hidden truth. One that would shape our path, if used wisely. Jessica Luna hadn't just defeated us. She had given us a second chance. One memory at a time.